This is all about the marginalized youth, because if you really want to focus in South Africa on social justice, it is to go to where it's the most needed, the most in demand. And that's why I did that walk in South Africa and what the book is all about. And that opened up a whole new perspective. Like the listeners, the audience of Paul, a whole new world unfolding. And I will be very short because I would like to demonstrate the principle of being inclusive, inclusivity, which was one of the major things that Nelson Mandela focused on. So what this walk did, visiting all these townships, meeting the youth, getting into this network of the B. Nelson movement, it learned me to appreciate South Africa, the diversity, the cultures, the people. It learned me, it made me to understand the immense potential, in many, many cases, still not going anywhere because there's just not any options. And how now what to make with all this that I've learned in the tradition. So the third thing that I've learned, appreciate South Africa, the huge potential, not going anywhere, and then the Nelson Mandela legacy. The power of that, just for us to witness this, to experience how you are celebrating Nelson Mandela Day, which is an international day as well. It is like really giving us as South Africans so much to work with. I learned about Nelson Mandela as a role model for me in terms of social entrepreneurship. And that became the focus, social entrepreneurship. And we developed a strategy of how to make all of this happen, because otherwise it's just words. You have to get to action, as Kevin Dean said. And that action we put into a strategy of education. You've heard a lot about that. Experience and exposure. Just example. What to do with the gold mine that we've discovered in South Africa. And that's demanding creative thinking and how to move into the different spaces then with education, experience, and exposure. So with that, I would like to share with you, and I believe I still have the share rights. I would like to share with you what happened. Nesia, if you can just give me the sharing rights again, please. I've been offline there. Thank you. I got it. And I trust this now. You can see this. I believe you can see this. This is the Nelson, the Free State yesterday, a day before yesterday, Nelson Mandela Day. Just a couple of pictures reflecting on what happened there. If I say province in South Africa, it's the same as like the states, you know, New Jersey or Nebraska or whatever the states. So the Nelsons in the Free State, as you can see there, the Nelsons in, okay, now it also doesn't want to go to the next one. My goodness. Okay, so that's the Free State. And there we have Mlatsi Pride, that's in Gauteng on Nelson Mandela Day. This is the Nelsons in KZN, KwaZulu-Natal. And this is the Nelsons in the Western Cape. And what I would like to do now is to share with you a short video of what happened in the Eastern Cape. . but sharing this, what happened all over South Africa by the Nelsons, they had to make it work everywhere. And yeah, it's Pilisana had to travel like almost 3 hours just to get to her community where she would like to do this. So this is a kind of passion and commitment and yeah, the stuff that I'm happy experiencing the joy to experience. Inclusivity. I would really like to handle now to Malatsi Pride. If you can just unmute Malatsi and share with us anything in terms of the education, let's say the education part.
Good evening. Am I audible enough? Because I don't know if I'm audible. I've put my
Yes.
headset in where I am. It's connection issues, hence
Yes.
everything is stuck. But I tried for my face to have some light so that I can be able to be visible. My name is Mahlatse, right? From Gauteng, the parts of Gauteng. I'll really like to thank you, Mr. Nico, Miss Nancy there. I see her. Last time we met, she was here touring here in South Africa. Then I see some few familiar faces, even Mr. Billy there. Our friend Mr. Nico introduced me to everyone, to the lovely souls that are there. Um, on my side, I would really like to share in terms of the education that we have been through, we have been accessed, and Mr. Nico connected us for as the BNLsons. There's this unsung online that we have been connected to. We are attending. Then it was a chance given for the Nelsons so that we attend. It was part of the social entrepreneurship. Then in terms of the unsung, then there are pitches and presentations that we did, and we made sure that we grouped ourselves. As much as we are living in different provinces, when we meet and when we attend the classes, we make sure that we are one. We make togetherness. Then we do develop our communities. Then the other course that we did, it was the DePaul University in Chicago. It is a platform that we are given. Then we enter. We made sure that we have to enter our details so that we can be able to be part of the unsung for the DePaul, the leadership, that it's a leadership course. Then there's a platform you have to access. Then after finishing the course, we receive certificates afterwards. Then there's another course that I did. It was for the Ubuntu Academy. I am because you are. I did it. It was a lovely course. It was online. Each and every courses that I'm saying that are put for us on the platform, we are attending them online, whereby there were laptops that were donated to us. Really, the laptops are helping us so much. We are attending, and it makes everything for us to be better in terms of connection and doing our assessment and pitches for the courses. Then with all the online courses that we did, it really led us for us the PA Nelsons that we were exposed to the waste management project. As much as Mr. Nico, they were sharing the pictures. Those are the pictures showing that it was part of the waste pickers sustainability course that we did. Then we made sure that with everything that we were taught on the course, then we made it practically to each and every province that we stayed. Then with BA Nelson and Street Bees, then we made sure that we went to the waste pickers so that we are able to give them education because of we have realized that most of the waste pickers, they do waste pickers, they do change the environment, but then there is nothing that is being shared with them. Then we decided as the BA Nelson so that we do the 67 minutes to appreciate the work that they're doing, cleaning our environment and recycling and making our world to be a better place. Thank you very much. I don't know if there's any questions or anything that you like us to say because of I'm not here alone. I've seen some of the BNLsons with me. Then you can be able to ask us any questions. Then we can answer in terms of how the experience will have been because of we do interact with those way speakers to our communities. We made sure that we give the 67 minutes thanking them for making a better world for our communities and our environment where we are living. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Maratsi, and we'll get a chance for answers and questions at the end. Um, and we'll pass all the questions to you. Just before carrying on, I also see Professor Malanel online and his wife Marlies. We would just keep you in our prayers with the health issues going on there. And then coaching, to connect the Nelsons to coaches. We all know these days the power and importance of coaching. And what a pleasure to be connected to, it's like 7 countries in Europe with coaches and also from the United States. So they are all connected to a personal coach. Tanya, please unmute and share with us your experience about coaching.
Hi everyone, I hope that you're well. I apologize for the lighting, but hope that you can see me regardless. So for me personally, I've had a great experience with coaching for the past 3 years now. I've been connected with an amazing lady called Veronica, and it is my 3rd year, and the coaching relationship has always adapted according to my needs. So, in the first year in which our coaching relationship started was when I first my class has already spoken into it, but we had an entrepreneurial competition um, in which we work on a site called Rebel Base and how to integrately work on a project. And so my coach at that time really facilitated in guiding me on how to have narrow, specific goals within the project. And so we'd have weekly calls during that time. So she'd assist me in goals and things like that. But as time has gone on, it's become a more personal relationship in which we actually send each other pictures of what we're doing. So I'm currently studying social work, and so sometimes we do outreaches in my community. And so I send her pictures of that. And for her, she has a family, so she updates me on her 2 little children, what they're doing. If they're traveling, I get to see a bit of Spain through my phone and so forth. And yeah, there are many Nelsons currently who are in the process of writing their story so that everyone can be able to read about us and know about where we came from and what our hopes are for the future and what we're doing. And so the coaches play a big role into helping us express our story in a global narrative. And so, yeah, personally, coaching has been quite life changing for me. It's been comforting and a place of growth, and it's helped me step out of my box and, yeah, see new horizons. Thank you very much, everyone.
Tanya, always a winner. But talking about that, the winner of our latest pitch competition, Tuso, can you talk to us a bit about the leadership development among the Nelsons?
Everyone, my name is Triso. I hope I'm audible enough. Yeah, thanks for the opportunity. For me personally, being part of the BNL movement has been a life-changing leadership journey. I've moved from hopelessness to becoming a purpose-driven leader and aspiring entrepreneur. I've equipped myself with valuable skills such as pitching, presentation skill, web development, and the importance of having a life coach, like Tanya said. And through the global meetings and the Friends of the Nations Network, I've gained the insight, support, and the belief that my voice matters across borders. This experience has really reshaped my mind from just surviving to becoming an optimistic young leader actively building a better future in South Africa. Thank you, guys.
Tuso, thank you. Oh man. Yeah, it's great to just listen to them. This is a wonderful opportunity. Tuso is in the Western Cape. Nazi Pride is in Gauteng. Pelisande is in Eastern Cape. Tanya is in the Western Cape. Then we've got Mulungisi is from KZN. That's Durban, that area. Mulungisi, talk to us a bit about the walk that we've experienced with 15 participants from Europe and one from the USA. And if you don't mind, just throw something in about your coaching experience. Mulungisi.
Thank you so much. Greetings, everyone. My name is Mlungisi Dlamini, as Nico has introduced me. Last year, as B and Nelson's, we participated in a walk for a 2 weeks walk. And one of the things that I picked up and I learned from that walk was in line with the values of Nelson Mandela. We learned the value of Ubuntu, to say, I am because we are. We were there with different Europeans as well as Americans. We're coming from South Africa. And our walk was such a pleasant experience. One of the things that we learned there is collaboration. We're able to exchange contacts irrespective of our age, irrespective of our racial groups and the class that we are coming from. And out of that, with the connection that I had with the Europeans, I was able to be nominated as one of the teachers who are change makers in Africa. That also speaks to the collaboration that we had with the European friends that we had during the walk. And also, I was able to be linked up with a coach, Solana. She's from Netherlands, and we are working very well with her. She's able to assist me and develop myself professionally as well as personally. So as part of, as a member of BNLC, it opened up great opportunities for me, and also to do everything in a spirit of Tata Nelson Mandela, to ensure that we love one another and we ensure that there's peace all the time. Thank you so much.
There you go. Thank you, Mulungisi. Then we had also some progress. Still, since you've been visiting us last year, we were able to bring in one of the Nelsons into the office with the support of Brassica Consulting. So, Bafana, just reflect to us your experience. Is it different from when you were up in Gauteng and then you had to move down to Western Province to join us in the office? What, anything that comes to mind in terms of your experience in the office?
Hi everyone. Yes, it's Bafana here. I hope I'm audible enough.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, so I'm also part of the Nelsons, but then this year I had the opportunity to become a full-time staff member for the organization. I'm currently serving as the executive administrator, and I had to move from my province. I'm currently in the Western Cape now. I was in Gauteng, so I had to move there. And I think, yeah, it's a challenge. It's challenging because I had to move alone and I left my family up there, but we're still in a process of getting them here. But to cut the story short, how did I end up here? I was recruited to be a Nelson in 2023. And from there, I always wanted to contribute where I could, whether it was through photography, social media, or helping out with a newsletter and website. And so that it led me to where I am currently at. So I wear many hats at the moment within the organization, but what I love most is seeing the growth, and not just in myself, but in all the Nelsons. We are learning as they've been sharing now. We're building confidence, and we're also making an impact together and also within our communities. And I'm also looking forward to what the movement is building. We are currently reaching 5 provinces. We have 9 in total, and now we are reaching 5. And I'm looking forward to where we now fully reaching all the young people within the provinces in South Africa. And yes, we also have a big support from Brasika Consulting, which played a huge role, especially in me being where I am today. Their support and belief in our movement, it played a huge role. Their partnership, it continues to open up even doors for us all. And yeah, they play a key role in my journey where I am right now. Yeah, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. I also see, the 2 directors of the board of Street Bus, Beer Nelson Movement, Malatsi Madisha and Jabulani Zwane. You will remember Jabulani, he was also speaker with me at the 2022 Nelson Mandela Day,